Only $60 currently separates the 9070 GRE from the regular 9070. For that extra money, the regular card gives you 16 instead of 12 gigabytes of VRAM, along with a much wider memory bus. So the GRE cannot simply be close in performance. It needs to be close enough to make giving up those advantages worthwhile. Let's see whether it is. Crimson Desert immediately puts the 9070 GRE 12% behind at 1080 and 14% behind at 1440. Ray tracing increases the deficit to 15 and 16%. That is already larger than the price difference, before even considering the 4 GB VRAM cut. Baldur's Gate 3 gives the regular 9070 a 13% advantage at 1080, growing to 18% at 1440. That gap is especially concerning for a card that's not at least $100 cheaper. In Cyberpunk, the regular card is 14% faster at 1080 and 17% faster at 1440 in raster. Ray tracing reduces the gap for the GRE to about 10% at both resolutions. Even in its best showing, it only matches the price gap rather than making up for the lower specs. Alan Wake 2 swings heavily back toward the regular 9070. Its lead is almost 19% at both resolutions. Both cards are rated at 220 watts, so the GRE does not even compensate with lower power draw. Monster Hunter Wilds produces a huge gap. In raster, the regular 9070 is 15% ahead at 1080 and 22% ahead at 1440. Ray tracing keeps the advantage at 15 and 18%. This is where reducing the card from 56 to 48 compute units looks particularly costly. F125 continues the same pattern with a 17% raster lead at both resolutions. Ray tracing narrows that to 14% at 1080 and 13% at 1440. The GRE remains clearly behind in every test, despite costing only $60 less. Across the 25-game raster average, the regular 9070 leads by 17% at 1080 and 18% at 1440. That is close to twice the 10% price difference, while also providing 4 GB more VRAM plus all the other spec advantages. The 10-game ray tracing average is only slightly closer. The regular card is 15% faster at 1080 and 17% faster at 1440. Once again, the GRE gives up more performance than its lower price can justify. At current prices, the regular 9070 is the obvious choice. For only $60 more, it is 15 to 18% faster, has 4 GB more VRAM, and keeps all of its other specification advantages. The GRE would need to be less than $500 before those compromises start to make sense. At $550, there is simply no reason to choose it. Thanks for watching.